rescue operation. Yes,
we seem to be having a reenactment of Chibok on our hands here.
Yes, and then there is this. I believe something will be done. Yesterday, the National Association of Nigeria Students, NANS, yes, they were in that area, Esiele, and beside Teure and other environs, yes, to commiserate with families of those killed and to visit the members whose children were, kidnapped, and grandchildren. Yes, before they, converged on the governor's office to, see the Governor Sheyi, to see Governor Sheyi Makinde, and make their demands known, talking about the release of the Oluyole abductees. And what I want to, this issue is getting far out of hand. Yes, out of hand. It seems like even the security operatives, like they do not know how to go about rescuing these people. It was claimed that these people have been cowed in one area. Yes, how true it is, we do not know. We are not security operatives, and we don't use surveillance machines to know where they are, but it was claimed. But how come that nothing is, moves have been made, but till now, this is the 20th day now. I am just imagining what these kids will be feeling. Their mindset now, they are undergoing a sort of trauma that in future might affect them, and God will definitely rescue them. It will affect them in future. Yes.
We cannot exactly say that the security agencies are at their wits' end. We are not there. We do not know what strategies they are adopting as we speak. And like Governor Sheyi Makinde has repeatedly said, it may not be prudent to reveal those strategies.
Yes.
These are security issues, and whatever is being done to rescue them must be kept close to the chest of the security agencies and the implementers, including the governor himself. But what actually gives me some, why I am kind of consoled, is the fact that the confidence with the government, it didn't say that it will be difficult to get them out. It didn't say that they do not know how to get them out. It didn't say that they are at their wits' end. It keeps on assuring that they will return home to us, and not just return home to us. It didn't say they will be brought home in body bags. It said they will be brought home safe and sound. So yes, we were all agitated actually, and I agree with you that it might be taking too long, and that is why we are having this volume of attention, let me say unwanted attention, focus on Oyo State. Because if, of course, like if the rescue had been implemented much earlier, we won't have this much attention coming to the state. Like I said, unwanted and negative attention. But then, like I said, the governor is quite confident that things would have good news soon regarding the abductees, and they will soon return home to us. So let's trust the governor and the security agencies on this. And as long as we have news that these people are still alive, although very uncomfortable wherever they are, I think that should suffice. Now, regarding politics that Governor Sheyi Makinde mentioned, that I think that must have emanated from a statement from the ex-governor of Ekiti State, a statement that is very unbecoming. I don't want to say irresponsible because of the...
But you have said it already.
Because of the respect one has for him as a former governor. I'm saying that the kidnapping plot was deliberately orchestrated by Governor Sheyi Makinde, not for political reasons. That sounds very unbecoming.
What is his concern? Apart from the fact that he should commiserate with the Oyo State government, why is he, putting more petrol in the fire.
Well, I do not know, but one thing I like is the way the Oyo State government has handled that. They have treated him more like an irritant rather than a threat, and they have refused to engage in verbal fisticuffs with him. The Oyo State government rather said that he should be pitied, rather than anybody engaging him or being angry with him. That he should be pitied, and I think that is so. And then Governor Seyi Makinde did not even bother when he was talking about the need to do away with politics. He didn't bother to be specific because he didn't think his statement's important enough, and I think that is a good one.
Yes.
It should just be ignored.
Well, still talking about the abductions. Well, there are warnings. Nationwide shutdown of schools looms over insecurity. That is the NUT Council of the Kwara State. They have warned. And then, well, the Nigerian Union of Teachers warned that schools across the country could face shutdown if government failed to address the worsening insecurity threatening teachers and students across the country. Yes, he is focusing on the country now. And this was spurred by the incident in Borno and Oluyole in Ogbomoso, Oyo State. And well, in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT minister, that teachers and civil society organizations also stormed the streets in protest against the school children's abduction. And addressing the protesters who stormed his office, FCT Minister Nyesom Wike assured protesting teachers and civil society organizations that security agencies are actively working to secure release of abducted teachers and students, while warning that it will not tolerate attempts to turn the crisis into a political football. Yes, that is talking about Nyesom Wike now, the Grand Master Planner.
And then it should help do the needful. It should also suggest measures. The abductees in Oyo and Borno can be gotten out of the kidnappers then. And like I said, remember, I'm just wondering the core north where this has been most prevalent. I'm wondering where we rarely see this kind of massive advocacy that enough is enough, and that we do not want this again. This kind of peaceful protest on the part of the youths and the teachers in that part of the country. And even as we speak now, they are not doing anything. They're just folding their arms and doing nothing. As if sadly that these things have become part of their daily lives. It almost seems to have become a new normal in that part of the country. People here are coming out to do this protest because it's strange to us. Yes, we've been hearing about it, but then we never thought it would come to us. Now it has come to us, and we are standing firm to say that. So I wish the rest of the country too, and I'm talking about northern Nigeria now, they are part of us. I wish they also. I'm not instigating anything violent. I'm not suggesting anything violent, but at least this kind of advocacy, let us also see it in the core north, where where these things are more prevalent, are much more prevalent.
And now, well, in Lagos State, NUT members also held peaceful protests at the Lagos State House of Assembly, demanding release of abducted children and other people in captivity of terrorists and kidnappers, giving the federal government a 1-week ultimatum to take decisive action against insecurity. Tola, I want to ask you, don't you think it is what happened in Oluyole, Esiele, Yawota? Don't you think it is in Ogbomoso, your state? Don't you think it is that issue, that event that spurred all this protest? It has been happening, like you said, it has been happening. So this event now, I think it is the one that spurred people now to come out and say yes, no to these killings, no to these abductions.
Like I said, it's because people down here, down south, I think they are refusing to accept this as a new normal, as it seems to have been the situation in the north. And I don't blame the people of northern Nigeria. They've been bruised and battered over a long period of time. It all started with insurgency before they started getting ideas that they could actually move into schools and kidnap these young ones and actually make political statements, either make political statements or they get heavy ransom for their return. So over time, I think the fact that they've been bruised and battered by the ravaging insurgency, by the terrorists that have been entering their markets, entering their farms, and killing them mercilessly. So even maybe to even come out and do this kind of advocacy, maybe they are even scared of what the terrorists might do to them in many of the towns across northern Nigeria. So, but that, like I said, what we feared in the south seems to have come upon us now, and then the advocacy here is to say a firm no, that we are not going to have this become a new normal. I also think the north, yes, I agree, they've been bruised and battered. Maybe in terms of this insurgency, they are down and still being kicked, but I think it is time, like Governor Shimakinde said, for us all to collectively wake up and stand firm against these people, against these elements. I'm not talking about violent advocacy directed against the government, no, but then if there is any means possible for us all to unite against the common enemy and fight the common enemy by every lawful means, so be it. Let's have this quick commercial break and we'll be back.
Wake up, it's choco time. Donna Choco is here with a taste you love. Just open, pour, and enjoy the chocolatey ride. Donna Choco 3 in 1. Ooh, taste it, love it. Donna Choco 3 in 1. Ooh, I love it.
Introducing the new Dano Choco 3-in-1. It's tasty, creamy, and satisfying. Taste it, love it.
Conversation.
All right, we're back, and the program is still conversation. Again, Bimbo, another thing that I do not know is that what eventually snowballed into kidnapping for ransom in northern Nigeria. I don't know if it was in any way influenced by the initial kidnapping spree of the late 80s and early 90s that we had in the southeast and the south. So if we are to look at that, we can also say that maybe that is where it started. But in the north, it started with terrorism, violent insurgency.
Yes.
Then, like I said, the idea that we can actually start kidnapping people to make money for our nefarious operations, that's what happened in the north. So I don't know if there could be a connect. Maybe that was an influence. But then this is what happens when people are not brought to justice. When it is all about negotiations and ransom paying. And as we speak, I don't know if that statistics has changed. There was a time we were described as the kidnapping capital of the world.
The world, yes. Well, people have been still talking about this kidnap issue, talking about the Oyo pupils, water and all those in the local government of Oyo State and also Borno State. But the abduction in Oyo State, that is in the limelight now. Well, according to Juliet Otsemaye, she is a communicator. Insecurity, once restricted to northern Nigeria, now threatens the southwest. Banditry, terrorism, and school abductions have brought this tragedy home. We must move fast and past regional blame to act. Protecting our future requires community vigilance, stronger local intelligence, poverty reduction, and safeguarding our teachers. According to Bolaji Mustaiwo, a student, the kidnapping of Oyo school children and teachers warns that increasingly confident terrorists are targeting innocent people. Government and security agencies must act quickly to rescue victims and halt these attacks. A certified mediator, Adiola Salako, says deeply saddened and horrified by the kidnapping of innocent children and teachers in Oyo State, it is heartbreaking that children are pawns in terrorism. No sane society normalizes attacks on educators. And public affairs analyst, Nigeria, that is a Dumbali, Manki, Tanen. Nigeria resembles a den of thieves, prioritizing crime. It is heartbreaking thinking of sleepless parents whose kidnapped Oyo school children are tortured and the traumatized families of the beheaded teacher. Well, a technical entrepreneur, Oluyole, says the kidnapping of Oyo school children and teachers alongside terrorist movement in the southwest is a grave national concern. Insecure schools disrupt learning and cause immense fear, forcing parents to withdraw students. And a journalist, Lydia Ike, said, as the president or governor visited the schools, yes, the governor has visited the school and the families. Yes, we can say it, we can verify that. This leadership indifference speaks volumes. Imagine 2 and 3-year-old toddlers kidnapped, suffering in an unknown forest. Pathetic. Yes, those are the views of some Nigerians who are moving towards in Oyo State.
On politics this morning, now, Bibo, when we had them, okay, let's have this quick commercial. And okay, pardon me, Bimbo, when we had mass defections from different political parties into the APC, and the APC was being accused of deliberately stifling the other political parties and their operations. Now, those that were jumping boats and going into the APC, they gave all sorts of excuses. They said there were irreconcilable differences within their either two political parties, and they also said that it is in the interest of their constituents, and that it is on the platform of the APC that they can actually serve their constituents better. They said what the APC had to offer, and so by extension they were saying that it's all about Nigeria, it's all about service to the people. That's what their defection is all about. Now they are gradually leaving the APC again, and you begin to wonder the reason, and it's not far-fetched, because again they were not able to get what they want, satisfy their own personal desires within the APC, so they are jumping boat again. 13 reps dump APC PDP after party primaries.
7 reps.
7 reps. There are those that among them are those that left other political parties and came into the APC. And those that had never left the APC before, but now they are leaving simply because probably because they were not able to get return tickets. And yes, they say it's all about Nigeria, it's all about service. So it says 6 Oyo lawmakers, 1 from Bauchi, join APM. And Kingsley Chenda resigns as a minority leader. Well, join APM. Well, I think that is quite understandable. In the case of Oyo, the governor himself now
APM, yes.
So that shows that he still has a hold on those 6 lawmakers that have joined APM. I wonder, is it at the state level or at the national level? Okay, let's see. No fewer than 13 members of the 10th House of Representatives on resumption from the 4 weeks recess formally announced their decision to defect to other political parties after the conclusion of party primaries. Speaker Abbas Tajuddin, who presided over the plenary, read all the notices. According to him, 6 PDP lawmakers from the House of Reps from Oyo State who defected from the party joined the Allied People's Movement, APM. They are Honorables Anthony Adebayo Adepoju, member representing Ibarapa North Federal Constituency, Adedeji Stanley Oladeje, member representing Ibadan Northwest, and Makonjola Sunday Ojo, member representing Ogolua Surulere Federal Constituency. Others are Najimdin Oyeshino Oyedeji, member representing Isenyi Iteswaju Kajola Iwajowa, Folajimi Oyekule, member representing Ibadan North, and Abbas Adekunle Adigun, member representing Ibadan North East, South East, and Awalu Abdul Gwalabe, member representing Katagum of Bauchi State. So, well, it goes on and on.
Well, of course, the reasons are obvious. The reasons, they are obvious.
Diverse reasons.
Diverse reasons.
Close to defect.
So we'll take this break now, and we'll be back.
No buy am. But why? No see say this big bull bag of rice no get the new big bull holographic seal?
Not true. Introducing the Big Bull holographic seal tape, your favorite authentic Big Bull rice, 50 kg and 25 kg. Now with holographic seal tape. This is to ensure you get the premium product from Big Bull rice. Do not buy if the holographic seal tape is not on the bag or is broken. Big Bull rice. Tasty rice nourished you.
Unstoppable you, fueling your vitality the whole day through. Embrace each challenge with renewed might. With Supermalt, your performance takes flight.
With 20 essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, one Supermalt multivitamin after breakfast every day keeps you going.
Jọlọ́ọ̀fù ìyá ṣe pàtàkì máa ń mú ní ìtọ́jú ká. Òun dídì tí ìyá tó dùn mára jí pépé. Àwọn ọbẹ̀ ìyá tó dùn máa ń ṣara ẹbí lóore. Golden Terra oil. Ó ládùn Golden Terra oil. Ṣara lóore Golden Terra oil. Fún ìfẹ́ Golden Terra soya oil.
Golden Terra oil ó máa ń ran ìyá lọ́wọ́ láti dá gbogbo ìfẹ́ rẹ̀ sínú oúnjẹ tó dùn tó ṣara lóore tó ṣe fún gbogbo ẹbí rẹ̀. Golden Terra oil for pure love.
Right, we're back. It's good to know you're still there. The program is still Conversation on Oluyole 98.5 FM. Bimbo, Mobereo. INEC probes insider breach of
yes.
CBL database.
Yes, yes, like it is here from here. INEC data leak sparks row, and then.
That's why it always happens. It's good that this has been detected way before the elections, and the culprit, they said the culprit has been handed over for legal action. But then I think they should also find out whoever he was working for. He couldn't have been working alone. You can't just have woken up one morning and decide to breach the CBL database.
Yes.
There must be some reasons.
Yes.
Of course, there must be someone who put him up to it. There must be someone who asked him to do it.
Yes,
the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has launched an investigation into allegations of unauthorized access and disclosure of information from its continuous voter registration CVR database. Mohammed Arudo, National Commissioner and Chairman of the Information and Voter Education Committee, IBEC, disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday in Abuja. The report followed social media reports claiming that the voter data of a candidate in the recent Federal Capital Territory FCT political party primaries was leaked using official access credentials. Arudo said that while INEC's preliminary findings showed no evidence of an external cyber attack, the Commission took the allegations seriously, and they should, and has immediately commenced a thorough investigation to establish the facts surrounding the matter.
Well, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has warned that the unauthorized disclosure of voter information from the INEC serial database threatens the credibility of the 2027 general elections. This data leak, has been, linked to an insider. Yes, and I think investigations are ongoing. And the INEC yesterday disclosed that one of its staff with legitimate access to its continuous voter registration database is now at the center of an investigation in the unauthorized disclosure of Ike's voter record. That is the Nollywood actor, Mr. Emeka Ike, who said he is prepared to take action against Oluyole media aide to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom Wike, over alleged exposure of his personal data from the portal of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Imagine how I am devastated with this.
Oluyole used to be media aide to ex-governor Fayose of Ekiti State.
Yes.
So I don't know, has he been learning the ropes from his former paymaster?
Well, and on his ex-handle on Saturday, Olayinka wrote, Emeka Ike was a registered voter in Imo State. That's talking about Olayinka now. Yes, Olayinka. he only transferred his INEC registration to the FCT on May 15, 2026. That is 15 days ago. And he wants to contest for House of Reps in Abuja. Someone who has never voted in the FCT. What happened to his Imo state? These obedient people there, that is quoting him. Olayinka attached 2 images to the post, which many users said contained details obtained from INEC's administrative login portal. And some of the personal information in the screenshots included Ike's application number, registration center, voter identification number, profile picture, name, and date of application. Yes.
This is indeed very worrisome.
Yes,
that's
worrisome.
easy to access the severe database of INEC, and are we sure that Mr. Oluyole is the only one that has that unauthorized access?
Access, yes. And we have been talking about rigging. We have believed, Nigerians have believed that, well, as far as it is concerned now, there will be no such of that phenomenon now. But look at this angle that they have brought to, the situation now. INEC data leak sparks well. So that means we are not sure that all these results and all these, if after elections are concluded, that there will be no such like this is sparking a row now. So apart from this Ike guy, how many people, how many politicians, those vying for post, how many of them do you know that their personal information have been, hacked? And
that's why I said they must look beyond the one who made the post, must be on Mr. Oluyole himself. But I don't know if he's the one that annexes they have in custody. I really don't know. But I do not think so. Unless maybe he's the one that put the person up to it. Because I'm wondering how easy it would be for them to put Mr. Wike's media head, the grandmaster, I can always call him, to have him in custody. I don't know how that easy that would be. But then, Mr. Oluyole was a special assistant on public communications to former Ekiti State Governor Oluyole from 2014 to 2018. And Mr. Fayose calls him my boy, my son, my follower, my brother, my defender. I'm a key member of the Oshoku political family. And so we can begin to see the connection now that he's with the FCT minister. And the FCT minister and Mr. Wike are very much in the same camp as we speak. So I'm not insinuating anything here, but then I think the INEC should look beyond Mr. Oluyole on this. But also have this one on ADC crisis. Alec Boshala asks new judge to withdraw from Norfield Bala Gombe suit. And also have EFCC Lamido clash over witness in 1.35 billion fraud trial. And private sector growth, it's 9-month high despite cost pressures. That's reading from the economy and business pages this morning. NGX extends losing streak by 478 billion naira as investors shed banking consumer stocks. And CBN targets 50 million new bank accounts with PSB 2028 and platform.
Well, quickly, some crime stories here. Criminal allegations. Police invite man who shared video on extrajudicial killing of Ogenenemine, and Guamishu honors invitation 2 days ahead of stipulated date and says, my son, my only son is posting video on Ogenenemine. And plateau attack tears anger as 8 victims are laid to rest. And police arrest 4 suspected cultists recover firearms in Lagos. And we need protection from police, army. Eleko residents cry out over alleged bandits' presence. Police debunk claims assure Lagosians of adequate security. And that is always what I quarrel about. People are crying for adequate security from the relevant agencies. And the police is saying because of over alleged bandits' presence, they are saying something there. bandits' presence, and the police is debunking the claim that no such thing is happening, that they are assuring Lagosians of adequate security.
Well, also in Osun, the governor there is doing everything to make sure that the kidnapping, school kidnapping does not spread to his state. It says Osun kidnap rumor, Adeleke deploys hunters Amotekun. Adeleke is the Osun state governor, and it says they have been holding marathon security meetings aimed at preventing school kidnappings in the state.
Well, Tola, before we go to the front lines now, we always hear that some ladies are being, lured into traveling to some countries, some North African countries, or some countries outside Africa, to seek for greener pastures. But at the end of the day, they end up in the prostitution job, and they are used by those people, those agents that, convey them to those areas. And there are these returnees here. They are talking. They are saying prostitution is no job. Trafficking survivors warn Nigerian girls. Well, as they are warning now, some people are being trafficked to those countries. Let's quickly go through this. 3 Nigerian women trafficked to Mali under the guise of securing legitimate jobs have recounted harrowing experiences of sexual exploitation, torture, and abuse after returning home through the intervention of the Global Anti-Human Trafficking Organization, GATO. The victims, identified as Becky, 35, Blessing, 24, and Miracle Yakubu, 23, narrated how they were deceived by traffickers who promised them decent jobs in Lagos, only to force them into prostitution after transporting them across several borders into Mali. And the survivors who spoke in Lagos shortly after their rescue said they endured weeks of violence, threats, and inhumane treatment in the hands of traffickers who played on their vulnerability and economic hardship. And for Becky, a widowed mother of 3 from Jos, Plateau State, the journey began with what she believed was an opportunity to improve the lives of her children. And ladies, most times they are always vulnerable. When you dangle a single carrot, like that before them, they'll grab. That is, I'm not saying all ladies are like that, but I'm just saying most of them, they're vulnerable. Like I said, this one is happening. These ladies are talking now. As I am talking, some are being taken away because of some sweet words, that they will just say to them, and they will just fall into the trap and they will move. So they want to get them jobs, want to get them some, give them good life there. At the end of the day, they end up, lured into prostitution. They will seize their maybe passports, especially those that are lucky that they go by air. This one, they go through the land borders. This one, they are from Mali. They just came back from Mali.
Alright, let's open the phone lines. 070 5555 1985 after this commercial.
I am malaria, the king of malaria parasites. My mission is simple: to take over your body, to cause fever, chills, headache. But one thing stands in my way. Come on.
Effective relief from malaria. Comal on, malaria gone. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult doctor.
When you sprinkle, every meal feels so right. Tasty color. When you stir, the color shines so bright. Tasty color. When you serve, it's pure delight. Tasty color. Tasty color by Terra. The flavor you can feel.
From jollof to stews, from soups to sauce, Tastemaker seasoning powder makes everything taste so good. Sprinkle, stir, serve.
Tastemaker. Wake up, it's choco time. Donut Choco is here with a taste you love. Just enjoy the chocolatey ride. Choco 3 in 1. Ooh, taste it, love it. Choco 3 in 1. Ooh, I love it.
Introducing the new Dano Choco 3-in-1. It's tasty, creamy, and satisfying. Taste it, love it.
ìtọ́wò tó kí kọ́kọ́ ó wà ní sẹpẹ́ fáàsì ọbẹ̀ àtàdídí àti jọ̀lọ́ọ̀fù aládùn yan àyàn ọlọ́gbọ́n yan góòlù kóró ìsebẹ̀ Terragold.
kọ́rọ́ kan àrà tí ò lópin Terragold.
All right, we're back, and it's your turn. I welcome your contributions on any of the headlines you've taken this morning. I have my first caller here.
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Akambi from you.
Good to have you, sir.
God bless you, sir. Now that it's obvious that the present administration is incapacitated and dwarfed by the negative forces in the country, I think the best thing President Tinubu can do is voluntarily resign as president and again withdraw his candidacy as president come 2027. Thank God, Seyi is going. He's also to stop his child play of becoming president or contesting for it in 2027. The present happening in Oyo State has somehow eroded the confidence I have in Seyi personally. As for President Tinubu, there is no way to say the fact that he has lost the grasp of everything except his selfish ambition of going for the second term. The economists and financial experts have scored him very, very low. Yet he still just aiming for second term with security and economic woes on ground. He is not capable of leading us anymore. The slogan of every good parent is that the evil that will befall my children, let it befall me. It's unlike that for President Tinubu. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Your opinion there, but then if you're asking the president to hang his boots now, so what happens next if he does what you say? And as for Governor Seyi Makinde, well, he has every right. He's a Nigerian.
Yes.
He has the right to throw his hat in the ring. He has every right to run. Like I said, well, you are entitled to your opinion, Mr. Akambi Adebayo, and we respect that.
Yes. 070-5555-1985. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Tola, Mr. Bimbo.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm about to family. I speak from Oluyole.
Okay.
This issue of insecurity, our leaders cannot be trusted. They can't. The video that went viral the last time around by the photograph that is being adopted, she said the attempts to free them through force was disastrous for them. They are even threatening to kill one additional person. So it means these people are leaders, they know where these people are being adopted. It probably means that they probably would have even known that these terrorists have been existing in that place. Of recent, the governor of Oyo State was quoted as saying that protest is not the appropriate response. What is the appropriate response for heaven's sake? When the countries like this, women have come out to say all the terrorists, all the allocations, they are all known by this present government. We have lost confidence in this government in protecting Nigerians, and they have to go. I align with this Mr. Akambi Adebayo what he said. All to. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, on Governor Seyi Makinde saying protest is not the appropriate response. Well, you cannot blame the governor for that. No leader would be happy seeing this kind of protest. Yes, the protests have been peaceful, but then they are not. This advocacy is not over a good event. You are talking about kidnapping and abduction here. is the governor and everything rests on his shoulders. It's not because it's my paymaster. That's not why I'm saying this. But then we should put ourselves in this position too. He would be happy seeing those protests. He would want ideally for this never to have happened in the first place.
And yes, and he will not want to use force. Talking about the collateral damage that might follow. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
We are with you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm speaking to Oluyole.
Yes, you are on to Oluyole 98.5 FM.
Sir?
You are on to Oluyole 98.5 FM. And the program is Conversation.
Okay, very good.
Please go ahead with your contribution. Oh, it's gone. 070-5555-1985 080-5500-985. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm Caleb.
Good to have you, Mr. Caleb.
Good to have you. I want to make my own comment.
Please go ahead.
All these leaders who are just trying for any elected post in Nigeria, they are all want the Netherlands to support them. Why is it that they don't want to recruit against them? I remember there was a tax. That was either 2024. There was a trailer that came to Ghana in the West Jamaica. Loaded with maybe the Netherlands. Later on, we are told that they are just traders. So that the time those people have now entered the bush and they are now taking shelter there. The government of the South, they formed the Amatekon. They are afraid to tell the truth. So none of them is in fact, they are just trying to think that the better thing has to continue. All these flags, all these people that are terrorists, they are still of them. Let us see the truth. The one that spoke of the other for good has spoken the truth. First to you and all that, and the president, they are not that people, they should decide. If you are in a secure country, when these are happening, the place is out on other place. You know what the minister of Capital said. He said that why are the people are protesting? When in the form there was kidnapping of teachers and federal everything. Look at that statement. So my own submission is that none of them they should contest, they should know their absorb of this body. They are relying on the people in the country.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Mr. Caleb, well, if you are asking the president and the Oyo State governor to resign over the matter of insecurity, then virtually every northern governor by now would have resigned over insecurity, because this is something that is actually a national issue. Unless you're asking every governor in Nigeria to resign over insecurity.
Hello, good morning. We lost that.
070-5555-1985. Can still take one or two more calls.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good to have you, sir.
The actual effect of fire is not palatable at all.
It's not.
But I hope it will not be the beginning of a revolution. You see, this time around, all hands should be on deck. Those who will be so benefit, who will be have benefit, they are there. But now we stand there, when there's anything like riot, to affect the masses. That is where we should be wary of it. You see, the way things are going in the country, it doesn't need the burden to be felt. So that this thing will not escalate. So that's the chance for the federal and state government. So don't let this thing, when it's coming out small by small, we State, that's Moyo State, Ogun State, and just research there. So the better make the officials later. Thank you, Dr. Ilabugu, for your letter.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ilabugu. All right, take your time. It's 7:30 and we have to go. Been an interesting time on conversation, and we will be back same time tomorrow morning, God willing. My name is Tola Teriba.
And my name is Bimbo Akombi. Thank you very much for listening. Enjoy your day.
Good tasty food is worth living for. Worried about your oil every time you enjoy your favorite meal? Introducing Golden Terra Smart Balance Oil. Smart Balance Rice Bran Oil is rich in gamma oryzanol. Several studies suggest that gamma oryzanol may contribute to the reduction of bad cholesterol.